This is a talk that I've been meaning to have with y'all because I had a really good conversation with my boy Grant. So basically, there are people within music that like think about things in terms of like they're a perfectionist, you know? They want to make everything that they make just be perfect. I used to be like that, but just as I've like, you know, gotten in more sessions and like worked more on stuff, I've realized that at the end of the day, people still just pick the things that of mine that I don't even like, you know? And so I could spend 6 hours on something, but it takes them like 2 seconds to skip it. I just had a moment where I like really realized that it isn't even my job as like a creative person to like decide whether my shit is good or not. I'm just the vessel. My job is just to make a million things and just shit all of them out, you know? And then everyone else can do whatever, use them or figure out like which ones are fire. But like, I don't know. I just try to make as much shit as I can because at the end of the day, you spend 10 minutes on a beat or you spend 5 hours on a beat, it takes the same amount of time to skip it. And there are sides of music, you know, if you're making samples that are like really meant to, you know, sound like real songs and shit where like it does matter, you know, putting in that time. There's nothing wrong with spending 5 hours on something. In the lane of stuff that I'm in, like working on, you know, some of the underground stuff, you know, some industry stuff, with the connect I have, it is like much more worthwhile making a bunch of things and then just figuring it out from there. Because I have songs, you know, I have songs where I made 10 bands off of it and I spent like 6 minutes on it. And it's not even that I'm sacrificing quality by making a bunch of shit. If I spend 2 hours on a beat, it's gonna be way too complicated. This is the other reason why I do it, you know? If I spend hella time on something, it's gonna be way too complicated. And so if I just make shit super fast.
Damn, man. That's a very interesting clip by Rio, bro, and it's making me reevaluate a lot, man, because, like, bro, I feel like he definitely speaking facts, man, and me being someone that spends a lot of time on things, like, maybe I am, like, overthinking it in a way, you know, and this is someone, I remember watching one video, he said that he made the Back Outside Boys beat from Drake's album in minutes. Like, he said he made that joint in minutes, bro. And I just remember watching that video like, what? Like, he even showed the FLP time, like the amount of time it took him to export from the time that he started, opened the FLP to the time that he exported a beat. It was less than 10 minutes, bro. And then seeing him say this, it's like, man, like, are a lot of people really overthinking things? And that quote that he could spend 2 hours on something and it would take 2 seconds for them to skip it is crazy, though, because that's really facts. You could really put your whole heart into a beat, pull up to a session, you play that John, and the artist just like, yo, next one, bro, and you heartbroken on the inside, but you gotta play it off and just click the next beat. But deep down, you like, bro, I spent I put everything into that. So I get what he mean, man. And I feel like I even got to start incorporating that, man. I feel like we all do, bro. I feel like sometimes we overcomplicate the process and we spend 30 minutes on a counter melody, 45 minutes on a counter melody. Whole time we could have made probably like 2 other loops or 2 other beats. It's a good debate, man. Another key point that he said was that, you know, with the connects he has, it's just more efficient to do it that way. And I feel like that makes sense, man, because if you're sending to a good amount of artists, you're sending to A&Rs, and you're in a position where you need to have a heavy output, you need to be sending out these packs often, bro. I feel like that's the way to go. You gotta be quick with it, and in order to be quick with it, you can't be stressing over if you use the right 808 or not, bro. Like, stressing over spending hella time. You feel me? So all in all, bro, I feel like this is facts, man. And it's coming from somebody that has the results to back it up. This dude got some crazy records, man, and you hear his formula, bro. Stop overthinking, stop overcomplicating it, and start hitting that export button more often, bro. That's my takeaway from this, bro. Start hitting that export button more often. And I feel like kind of what he said, I like how he used the word worthwhile, bro. Because at the end of the day, it's music. You can do whatever you want. It's no real rules. But in terms of value and efficiency and getting your ideas out there into the world for the maximum return, I feel like this is the way to do it. He said he made beats in minutes that made him 10K, bro. How many beats have you spent hours on that you didn't even make $100 from? Ooh, I low-key dropped the bar right there. Bro said he made 10K off beats he made in minutes. So let's put in perspective how many times we spent hours on a beat and didn't even make $100 on it. Let's stop overcomplicating things. Let's stop overthinking it and just create, man. Let's go with our first instincts, because I feel like what happens is we'll create some going off of our first instincts, and it'll be done, and then we'll go back into it and be like, nah, I don't like this. Like, bro, trust your gut. Move on. Trust your gut. Export. Move on. Trust your gut. Export. Move on. That's I feel like that's the formula right now, bro. He giving it to us. So we got to apply it, and we got to just see what happens. Anybody else watching this video, I suggest we just try it out, bro. You hear what he telling us. Let's give it a shot and see what happens. I think we might get some pretty good results. So, I don't know, man. Let me know what you think in the comments, bro. Is this the way to go in 2023? Is this what we on? Do you think this is good advice? Personally, I do, but I'm interested to see what you guys think, man. Let me know.